My name is Kathy Boschee, and I'm an admissions counselor here at Northern State University. And when I graduated from high school, I joined the United States Air Force. My job was an inventory management specialist, which was a fancy name for working on computers. I did my basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. My vocational training was in Denver, Colorado, and I was permanently stationed in Shreveport, Louisiana at Barksdale Air Force Base. My job, I worked in a supply squadron, and so when flights or people on base needed parts, they would go through we were part of the initial office that would work with them, and we'd help make sure that they were getting the right part and they were charged accordingly. And I also worked with computers, and that's when computers were rooms full of huge machines, and now what the laptop does. So, but yeah, I had some pretty cool experiences. Barksdale Air Force Base was an 8th Air Force in the SAC headquarters, so we had a lot of international flights. The 8th Air Force actually would be there a couple times a year, so we would do exercises with them. The B-1 bombers, the SR-71, that would always be cool when we hear about it coming in, because the SR-71 flies so high and it turns white because of the air temperature, and then you have the sonic boom when it comes into a certain range. And so we always knew when it was coming. We always knew because we got the phone call first, but then we always knew what the boom was when it came near Barksdale. My job as an admissions counselor is to help students navigate the process for application and enrollment here at Northern. And I know that with veterans and maybe even students who are currently serving in the military, their schedules, they have different priorities. You know, maybe their class schedules have to be a little bit different. They need the flexibility of the online classes. I hope that we can help them to make sure that they get the best fit, and we'll work very hard to help them to do that. I think that the community of Northern sees real benefit from having students who have served in the military or are currently serving in the military. The sense of patriotism, the sense of duty. I think it's good for all of our students to be able to see that. They set a good example. A student that's currently enrolled at Northern, if they get deployed and they go into an active duty status, our faculty will work with the student to make sure that once their deployment is complete, that they can resume their classes as smoothly as possible. I think we all appreciate those that are serving in the military, whether it's the Guards or Reserves or active duty. I'm thankful for the commitment that they've made, protecting our country and serving the United States. So I'm grateful. I'm very thankful.